Is Forex an illusion for a black child who's desperate to make money?
The people who normally advertise it in a wrong way are the people that are trying to make money out of selling courses and services. I think I made like 100K within a day from 20,000 rands. And that was not my money. That was, that was someone else's money.
So you're gambling with someone else's money?
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it.
When you sleep at night, doing what you do you sleep peacefully? When I think of making money in South Africa, the fastest way, or the way that it's been advertised, especially in South Africa, the quickest way is basically putting money into Forex.
Sure.
Right? I don't want to say it's false advertising, but as a kid from the rural areas, especially looking at people like you, people like Forex Goats, to name a few, lots of guys in the Forex industry. When I look at you guys, I'm like, okay, this thing works, right? I've always been a skeptic of Forex, for different reasons. I think a lot of people are skeptics of Forex because of past, how can I put it? Some people have got into Forex, and some people learned about Forex, and some people lost money through Forex.
Sure.
Looking at Forex 10 years ago, when you get how it was advertised that anyone can do it, you don't have to have 2 brain cells to actually start with Forex. But this is false advertising, because Forex, you need to, it's just like any other business that you will run. You need to know exactly the skills of running it. So the way it was advertised, and I think that's what had the bad taste in my mouth, starting up, is we're giving this information that it's for everybody, but really it's not. Right? MJ, welcome.
Thank you so much.
I know I just delved into it. But I feel like I just need answers, and with the podcast, a lot of people would need answers without us getting into your background and who you are and all of these things. I don't think we find it necessary.
Okay.
We will get into it. I am interested. Thank you first of all for being here and taking your time out to be here. So let's start with the first question, and then we'll dive into other things. So, is Forex an illusion for a black child who's desperate to make money?
Well, this is how I can put it. I think the way you have put it, I think it's the correct way. The way in which we have sold it to the masses, it's totally wrong, because there are two sides of it. The people who normally advertise it in a wrong way are the people that are trying to make money out of selling courses and services, not actually from making money from the markets. So in South Africa, we normally say we have the real Forex trading, which these are guys from the JSE. Then you have influencers that proclaim themselves to be Forex traders. So they know how to market themselves. They rock up, they have a nice sports car, they come into a wood, and they're selling the dream. And I kid you not, most of these people that are selling this false dream, they cannot even trade themselves.
Let's start with you. Forex, how old are you? You're looking for opportunities. How easy was it for you to get in?
Well, look, I started at varsity. So I did bachelor's in business administration. And then from there, I went into banking. That's where I was introduced to Forex.
Also, you were a banker before?
I was a banker before.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so I was under a program of First National Bank. I don't know if you mind if I mention names.
No.
Yeah, so...
But they must sponsor us, those ones.
No, definitely.
They must give us
Nothing
some coin.
is for free. Yeah, so I was under a program called Talent Pool. So they're basically looking for people that are just coming out of varsity with good grades. And they put you into a certain program. You go for training for 6 weeks. And from there, they deploy you into a branch. So they form you into being a multi-skill consultant. So you can get into business banking. You can be a teller. You are just an all-rounder. So that's how I got introduced to it. Because inside a banking facility, that's where you get to see what is Forex all about. I tell you that when you get into banking, you would actually see that traders inside the bank, they make more money or they get more salaries than even the bank manager.
What do you mean traders inside the... So you got people that work for the bank trading?
Yeah. So they trade on behalf of the bank.
Okay, I don't know this.
Yeah, so have you ever asked yourself, why is it that you go into a bank now, they say, okay, fine, Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, we see that we've got a chunk of an amount in your savings account. Why don't you put it away as an investment? The question is, how do they make money, first of all? Why do they need your money? Because clearly, it's not like a bank has the most secure vault in the world. They need that money to make something with it. So what is it that they're going to do? They get into real estate, they get into the actual trading. They lock up that money for years. They know that you cannot come and demand that money because they're gonna need to use that money in order for them to make profit out of it. And they're gonna give you just a piece of what you've invested.
That is interesting.
Very interesting. So I had someone who was working with investments, and I always used to ask him, why is it that when you get inside the bank, you don't get to wear uniform? You have your own special office, and people, when they come in here, they get even a different type of coffee. I mean, other clients, we give them a certain coffee.
So you guys are so people are trading, banks are trading with people's money?
Yeah, that's what they do. They're licensed to do that, but they're not going to go out there and advertise to say that, look, we're going to take your money, we're going to invest it in a certain portfolio. They're not going to do that.
Oh, so this is an industry secret.
Exactly. So that's how I got to know about it.
So, okay, fine. You are working in the banking industry and you discover there's a gap here.
Yeah.
So you're not the typical South African sees, what do these kids drive? Golf 5s.
Yeah.
All traders. I don't know what it is about Golf 5, but maybe we'll tell us. A Golf 5, an M4.
An M4.
M4.
I think for you to be a Forex trader ambassador, you need to drive an M4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
There's a question I have about
yeah.
that. But okay, you're not seeing any courses, any influencers. You are in the banking industry and you're like, wow, okay, this trading thing. I think I'm about to leave my job in order to pursue this. So you already went to school, obviously, to become who you are. Because most of the kids or influencers, some of them don't even have matric.
Most of them, yeah. Most of them.
Don't you find it crazy that someone who doesn't have matric is trying to teach me how to make money at Forex level?
Yeah.
Like, if you try to teach me how to make money on an apps and survey, click here, do that, I would say, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have matric and you're trying to teach me how to run the Forex industry or the JEC.
Yeah, JSA, Johannesburg Stock
exactly.
Exchange, yeah. They don't see it like that. I mean, for them, remember, materialistic things sells more than anything. Education these days doesn't say anything. Your degree doesn't matter. I've got people that I can say, I can teach you how to trade. You don't have to see my car. You don't have to see where I stay. You don't have to actually see my money. But what I have is knowledge. These are the credentials that I have. I've got experience as well. These are the exams that I had to write, the RE exams that I had to write in order for me to be a qualified mentor, if there is something like that. People are not interested in that. You have to show me something that makes sense. You have to show me an M4. You have to show me how you dress. I have to see your car. For me to say that a black child is successful, I have to see something that is materialistic. That's when I can believe.
Isn't that a fake lifestyle?
No, it is. Most of it is. Not all Forex traders that are out there that are doing well are faking it. Some, to some extent, they're making money from the market. But we sell courses. Do your maths. If somebody's selling a course for 5,000 and he's got 5,000 people following him on a Telegram group, on Instagram he's got 100,000 people that are followers alone. 5,000 times 5,000, how much is it on a monthly basis?
People pay 5,000 to learn Forex?
Yeah. Now it's 5,000. 10 years back when we started, it was around 15,000, 25,000. It's actually cheap now. The cheapest time to learn how to trade Forex from so-called gurus is 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. Some even go to extent of selling a course, a lifetime mentorship for 1,500.
That's crazy.
Yep. So back then it was expensive. Now the market is flattened. People now have found a way to say, let me go on YouTube, learn some few things and advertise myself well. and let me teach people how to trade Forex.
But what if I don't get my results? Now I give you my 5,000 rand.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
as a coach.
Sure.
Aren't these kids scared that they're not? Because I don't believe that every single person that they sign up on these courses,
Yeah.
that they are going to get the return on investment. Because when
Yeah.
I give you 5,000 rand, in my mind,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and most people's minds, I'm supposed to make that million you've been advertising.
Sure.
Because I mean, when you look at, I don't know what they're showing us on their phones,
Yeah.
but it's always ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous amounts of money. It's
Sure.
never like I've made 5,000. It's like, yeah, no, turn over 100K in a day. Just
Yeah.
woke up.
Yeah.
How realistic is that?
Well, again, false advertising. Like you said in the beginning when you started with this, you said it's like any other business. So the way in which we sell it, and I'm going to put myself in it because I'm part of the industry, right? Not to say I do it as they do it, but I'm going to say we, right? The way in which we put it in such a way.
Shout out to that, dog.
Yeah.
Because people, I've seen a lot of people try to distance themselves.
Yeah.
Like, no, they're doing this. But
Yeah.
I like the fact that you know that you're still part of the industry.
Exactly.
So that's okay. Oh,
So for us to fix it, you need to be from the inside. You can't distance something that is part of you. So you need to be on the inside, see the gap and see all the mistakes and try to rectify it. That's why we have a podcast, Top Trader South Africa Industry Chats. That's one of the most leading Forex trading.
top traders, I've seen that.
Yeah, Top Trader South Africa. So I'm part of the host of a podcast called Industry Chats. So we bring these people and we ask them different questions. And that's when you get to learn that the way in which we sell this thing to people is wrong because we put it as if it is an individual business. It's not. The minute you open your Forex trading account, you've actually established a business. And we always say, capital has monogamous relationship with returns. If I'm going to invest my 10,000 rand, I need to know return on investment on monthly basis. Can this thing pay my rentals? Can I buy food from it? So if I put 10,000 rand and within a day, my returns are like 100% within a day, I mean, it does not make any basic business sense. It's possible, yes. Is it sustainable? No, you cannot run a business like that. That's not a legacy that you can even give your kids one day when you're gone. So you must have realistic returns. So they will make it because remember, they have to sell something. At the end of the day, they need to sell the cause. And unfortunately, the unemployment state of the youth in South Africa is so bad that people believe what they see. So going back to your question, what you see normally on Instagram or on social media is just advertising. Because also brokers are part of the program or part of the problem.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Hold it there.
Yeah.
Hold it there. Brokers.
Sure.
And I just want to send a shout out to Octa, sponsor of this video. Shout out to Octa. If you're looking for a legit broker that is registered, okay, they need to be. That's very important.
Multi-regulated, by the way, from different states.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So are you also pro Octa?
Yeah, no, I'm working with Octa.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah?
Octa, this is an interesting story, right?
All right.
I'm going to just...
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Octa.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Yeah.
I got my first sponsor from Forex.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out Octa.
Cheers. You were saying yes.
Yeah, so this is an interesting story. So I've started a business called Traders Connect.
Okay.
So Forex can be a...
Wait. Sorry,
Yeah.
MJ.
Yeah.
We didn't get into what do you do.
Oh, yeah, I think
I think it's very important we actually
yeah.
get into that. Then we'll get into the broker and then we'll get into breaking down.
All right.
Right.
So, I'm going to go back to when I left banking industry.
100%.
So, I only worked for 8 months and I quit. I couldn't take it.
Were you working for FNB?
Yeah, I was working for FNB in Midland Park, Pretoria.
How old were you?
Oh, well, I'm not good with age, but I'm 33 now. This was like 2013, 2012.
So in your 20s?
Yeah, in my early 20s.
Yeah.
So I left my job and I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to try this thing. And lucky enough, I had a high school teacher that was already in it. And it's called retail trading. So when you are a retail trader, you don't need to be under any firm. You can just trade on your own as an individual. So I traded, obviously made a lot of losses, within my first years, like any other trader, like any other business that one would start. And
Where are you learning the skill?
Self-taught.
Oh.
I'm learning. Remember, now I'm taking what I've learned from school, bits and pieces of what I know from school, from varsity. And also remember, my high school teacher has some basic knowledge about it. So every now and then I'm going to him, like, say, show me this thing. So he's giving me basics. And I'm also getting into YouTube, looking at some videos, and I'm putting everything together. And I'm like, can I establish a strategy that can work for me over time by the little knowledge that I have? So this is me in my room, I'm learning, and I'm obviously losing.
How much are you losing?
It was not much because I started with nothing. So I'm
What do you mean you started with nothing? So,
Look,
okay, I'm brand new to this. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not a trader.
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
And most of, maybe we've got about 60% traders who are watching this, or 40%.
Sure.
Actually, 60% of people who are not traders, but they want to get into trading.
Yeah.
So I need to understand the terms. If you say you started with nothing.
Yeah.
When you say you started with nothing, you opened up an account.
Yeah.
Right? With we're not going to mention any broker, but whatever broker that was.
Yeah.
And then what? You started with nothing. Did you start with a demo? How did you start?
Yeah, so obviously you start with the demo just to try to figure out where your skill lies. And from there, when I say nothing, I mean like little money. Because remember, working for 8 months from a bank, you don't get enough.
But it's still a salary. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. But if maybe I work for 5 years, I would have a good retirement, you know.
Are we dissing FMB now?
No,
like,
we're not.
15 and 25. You're like, it's not that much.
Yeah,
Now, of course, you're making more money now.
Yeah,
but for someone who's starting out.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, it's not like I'm throwing shade at FMB. The amount of work that those people put on the front line, it's too much for the amount that they're earning. Badala. You're looking at 15K for someone that has been there for like 8 years, they're still earning 15K. With respect to them, but the amount of work. I mean, sometimes you work on Saturdays. Sometimes you have to work on Sundays. FMB, by that time, they were introducing this thing that the bank is going to open on Sunday. And remember, there was a time, I think it was Jacob Zuma who said, IDs are going to be issued at banks.
Banks, yeah.
That was during the time. So we were working all the time. Like, you're standing up, you're sitting, and...
I've seen it.
You understand?
I've seen it, yeah.
So for the amount that they're giving them, I feel like it's not enough. Looking at the returns that they make annually from investments.
And this is the money that you used to make for the bank.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys have portfolios and targets that you guys had to do back then.
Exactly.
So when you look at the bank, like making for the bank like 1 million.
Yeah.
And then they're giving you 15K. That could drive anyone crazy.
Man, can I tell you a story? Can I tell you a story?
If we need to, because we just like diving a lot. So
going back to what can make you so much angry, I made investment. I wouldn't even forget this month. It was August. I made my portfolio when it comes to investment was around 1.2 million, and this is what I got. I got a voucher worth 250 rands, voucher for lunch. And a squeeze bottle. I kid you not. So now you know. So for the people that say, MJ, why did you quit from the banking industry? Now you know.
Okay, let's squeeze bottle.
Yeah, so I think I think this is the first time because this has been hurting me for years, you know. I feel good now for... Yeah, I think it's sharp now. So yeah, obviously retirement fund, UIF is... There's no much. I get into demo, kifanda with 1.5,
sure.
2,000 rand.
Sure.
And from that 2,000 rand, I'm trying to make 10,000 from 2,000. I'm investing 2,000, I'm trying to make 10,000. I've got to pay bills. Remember, I'm no longer working now. I'm trying to at least break even from the salary that I was getting from the bank. So now they're earning 15,000. 10 years back, 11 years back, we were earning, I think my salary was around 8.5, 9,000, a good month. That was a good month for me.
So you're taking some of your salary money and you're putting it into...
Not really. Not really, because that 8,000 will all go to expenses. So now I have resigned. I have to look for ways to make money on the streets.
And how are you doing that?
I was selling Red Bull. I was getting free Red Bull from Varsity. There was a competition there. So I used to get free Red Bull. They were hiding it. There was a competition of hiding Red Bulls within...
Jeez, bro, you left your job to sell Red Bulls that they were hiding.
Yeah, because I remember I had Forex trading in mind.
Yes.
To say,
I get it. Like,
yeah.
it's inspiring.
Yeah.
That's crazy. For someone to leave, like, you have to be on a level of crazy to leave a job that pays you every single... Onojola at that time? Did you have a partner at that time?
Yeah, I actually had it was a fiance by that time, and she was selling pumps, ladies' shoes. I had to get into that as well, selling Red Bull and ladies' shoes, so that I could fund and start this thing.
Damn. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're funding this with money that you don't have. That's why you say it's nothing.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
It was nothing. Yeah, it was nothing.
So you're starting with a demo account.
Yeah.
You're trading, and then when do you start saying, okay, now I'm gonna open up and trade and really trade and see if I can make money?
Yeah, so I would sit down with my wife and say, okay, this is how much we have at the moment. Let's just put 2 stena there and let's see. And we could blow it in a day.
How long did it take you to jump from a demo account to
2
a
months.
live account?
2 months. Which was not a good idea. Because remember, I didn't have somebody that was profitable, that I was looking up to. My high school teacher was knowing basics, but it's not like he was profitable from the system.
So are you losing this 2,000 rand?
Yeah, on a daily basis. If I make this profit, sometimes I would take money to stock those ladies' shoes and just put it in and lose it.
Ha, that must be a mind fuck though.
Yeah. No, it was. It was.
And how are you handling this mentally?
It was quite painful because now you're looking at your parents, they're like, but MJ, why did you take you to varsity and you're now selling shoes and you're telling us about you working on a phone and you're making money? You left the corporate job, for heaven's sake. You were in a bank. We used to tell everyone in the wood that
sure.
Ngwana re no bereka ko bank. How is MJ doing? No, now busy ka di Forex. O rekisa le di Red Bull.
That's your parents.
Yeah.
Okay. What is... Let me put it like this. Now you're funding, you're losing money.
Yeah.
What is that one day you're like, I know siyapopa manje?
Yeah.
Like, what happened on that day? Do you remember it? How much did you put in? And what was the skill that you had that somehow, it's not a guaranteed, somehow of a risk,
Yeah.
but you were like, this one is the one.
Yeah.
Do you remember that day and what happened?
Absolutely. I think I made like 100K within a day from 20,000 rands. And that was not my money. That that was someone else's money. And I'm not condoning this, guys. This is just my experience.
So you're gambling with someone else's money?
Yeah, I had to do it.
How did you know that it was like you were going to
I didn't know. Let me ask you this, BA. How did you know this was going to work out? Look at us now. How did you know?
Hey, man.
You see what I mean? I had to take that leap of faith. It was not a calculated risk, but I had to do it. That's why if you go on social media, you wouldn't find me as a flashy person because I know where I'm coming from. I'm not flashy. I'm just a family-oriented guy, an entrepreneur that is trying to make a living at the end of the day.
Do you sell courses?
I wouldn't say I sell. I'm more like a business coach. So my packages are like this. I'm introducing you to it, and I'm also helping you and guiding you into other business ventures because I also have a trading floor.
Okay.
Which is South Africa's first trading cafe, where traders come in, they plug their screens, and they trade, and I charge them monthly basis.
Oh, physically?
Yeah.
Where is it situated?
Pretoria.
Oh, wow.
Give them coffee, they come in, they trade. Because I had to think now, okay, fine, I'm profitable now. Now these are profitable days. I want to scale in, I want to grow my business. I just don't want to be just a typical Forex trader. I'm thinking, it's a lonely journey.
Yes.
Forex is very lonely. And I'm like, how do I solve the problem? And I had 4 things in mind. If I can provide space with high tech, Because depending on the type of trader that you are, you need a good technology, good Wi-Fi. So I created an environment where I'm going to provide networking for you, high tech, good guidelines, because I'm going to guide you within you trading if you are a struggling trader. Some people are like, no, I'm not struggling. I'm just want to be hang around. So basically, Traders Connect is the internet cafe of Forex traders.
So how long would it take someone like you to turn someone like me who knows nothing about trading into a profitable trader?
I think it all depends on the type of or the amount of work you put in this thing. Because you have to learn, obviously, whether you're going to have a mentor, whether you're going to...
Do you believe in mentors?
Yes, I do. I 100% believe in mentors.
Some of these mentors, man.
I don't think they are... I think we are following mentors. We are following influencers.
Yes.
So they are not mentors. They're influencers. Because if I'm your coach...
They're scammers.
Yeah, lack of a better word. If I'm your coach or I'm your mentor, your failure reflects bad on me. So if I'm a good coach, I'm a good mentor, you have to make it. That's why a lot of people, they don't want my leadership because they say I'm too strict. It's reflecting bad on me if you fail. If you come to me like, MJ, I want to make $1 million the next day, this is how much I have, you're in the wrong, you coming to the wrong person. Forget it.
So you're picky about who you coach?
Very much so. If you want to make quick money, unfortunately, I can't help you.
Okay, I'm watching this podcast. Ngumhlanga. There's no electricity.
Yeah.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this. I only have literally 5 rand of Wi-Fi in my phone. I'm hoping it doesn't cut.
Yeah.
What is my next step?
You see, it's going back to the business that I've started, Traders Connect. I like that.
But I can't get to Pretoria.
This is why now I need to scale in. I need to grow this business as much as I can. I need to get as much funding as I can because I don't want this to just be an urban thing. Every township, every village must have this cafe. The same way you're looking for a job. You don't know how to draft your CV. You go to the nearest
internet cafe.
There's your answer.
So you want this to be in not only urban areas, but I think where you should have started is rural areas.
Yeah.
I think that's
I know.
That's where you should have started.
I know. Absolutely.
And you're right.
Yeah.
There should be cafes for that.
The thing is, it's ridiculously expensive to maintain such kind of a business. Because if I go to a rural place, many people don't have the amount to pay me. If I was funded by someone, or even to some extent, a broker is coming in and it's like, look, man, identify a place in a rural area and build something there. And we're going to pay for it. And these people, when they become profitable, they can use Octa.
Let me put it like this. How important is it to choose the right broker?
A broker is like your vehicle to success. Because some of these brokers...
Explain what a broker is first.
Okay. So back then, I'm going to take it back to the 90s, the 80s. Have you seen like a floor in the States where you're just having a room where people are like calling out numbers?
Yes.
Yeah. So back then, those guys were brokers. So you would just call in and say, look, I'm looking at gold at this price. I want to buy.
Oh, the guys that pick up the phone.
They're going to buy on your behalf. Those are the brokers, right?
Okay.
So now there's what we call a liquidity provider. So you can go now and it's like, okay, fine, I want to buy gold. You cannot buy directly from an LP, which is a liquidity provider. You need a middleman. This is a brokerage. They make money via spread and commission. So you put your money via the broker and the broker will execute your trades on your behalf. But obviously with your own discretion. So they are a middleman between the liquidity provider, which is the market, the biggest market in the world.
So how hard is it to get registered as a broker?
Yeah, it is. First of all, you need a key individual. That's one of the most educated financial people in the world, you know. and then you have to use that person's license. You need to be...
So there's a lot of work. So not every Tom, Dick, and Harry can just become a broker.
No, you can't, because there are different types of brokers out there. You have an A book, B book, even a C book. So an A book, this is a broker that will directly connect you to the liquidity provider. That's a good broker, right? Because they can't scam you, because they don't make money out of you losing.
Wow.
They make money with commission. The more you take trades, they take a bit.
Okay.
Right? That's how they make the money. They're the middleman.
Yeah.
Then you have a B book. You need to run away from those. But they're not going to advertise themselves as like, hey, we're a B book broker.
So okay, I'm going to go back to my question.
Yeah.
Because I understand my audience, right?
Yeah.
I'm unhlanga.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down. This is I don't have money for this podcast, my guy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just hoping that you're gonna give me some stuff that is gonna help me get started.
Yeah.
I've got 2,000 rand that I've saved up, and this 2,000 rand has been sit. Where do I go? How do I do it? And just give me a step. What do I do? What do I watch out for? What should I be ready for?
Yeah.
What should I be looking out for?
Yeah.
You know, please tell me, what would you tell a 21-year-old you?
Okay. I think that's a good question. Before you can even get into the brokerage side of things, get knowledge of how this thing works. Because remember...
as a trader, as a day trader.
Yeah, as a day trader, right? Depending, even if you're a swing trader, long-term investor, it doesn't really matter. But get the right knowledge. Because if you're going to...
Where?
Internet.
Where?
YouTube.
Where? Who?
Get education from my YouTube channel, MJ Givens Khasi.
Okay.
I'm giving free education there. I'm literally giving free education on my YouTube channel. I just started this YouTube channel, and I believe that it's going to grow, and maybe...
And it's free. You actually give people
Yeah,
ways of trading
yeah.
and how to get. As a beginner, I can get enough information.
Exactly, because I saw the gap, and I'm approaching Octa. I'm like, Octa, people don't have money to pay me. They cannot afford my services. Pay for them. And for them to get free education, let them register under your link.
By the way, we'll leave the link below if you want to register with a trusted broker.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys. You know, I don't come through with this, so I always say come back if you have any problems, because
Sure.
I've seen brokers that don't pay people. I've
Yeah,
been doing research about it, so
Sure.
for me to put my name on this broker, it means a lot
Yeah.
to my audience,
Yeah.
at least. Okay. We'll leave the link below, so if you're interested in that, please go check it out. It's also free knowledge. There's also an academy,
Yeah.
and MJ is also there. Yeah.
So some brokers are even going to an extent of giving you free academy, free
Yes.
stuff. YouTube channel, like my YouTube channel, I have a free Telegram group every week.
So that's where I start. Now I've got the knowledge.
Yeah.
Ne? How much do I need to have before I come to you? Okay, I'm getting the knowledge. How much should I have plus minus to get started with
All
day
right.
trading?
So I always say it depends on your lifestyle. I cannot tell you 2,000 is not enough, because I don't know what's your monthly expenses. So it all depends on your lifestyle. If your lifestyle is too high, then you need serious money. Something like at least 50K, 100K. And depending on the returns. I always say a good profitable trader would actually make 25% returns on initial investment.
I don't have 100K, by the way.
Yeah, so it's 2,000. So make 25% of 2,000. If that 25% can maintain you, why not? But if it can't, I would say get a job. Get a job. Do a side hustle.
And do trading as like part-time thing as you learn.
Exactly. Don't take your last 2,000, make a deposit. And guys, I'm not trying to discourage those who wants to start and want to make a living out of it. But I've been there, you understand? 2,000 is not going to change your life. Like I had to take a 20,000 risk. The money that was not mine, it hit 100K, and that was a risk. It worked for me. Paid lobola same time, Papa. Didn't even want to play.
No,
paid
I mean, a
lobola
woman
same
that stays with you and just you selling pumps, I mean, we don't get that anymore. I think we don't get those type of women anymore. But
Yeah,
so
no, we
shout
don't.
out to that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. MJ, I just need a couple of more things, and then we're going to close it, né?
Yeah, sure. Already?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the conversation, man.
It feels like it's been forever, né?
Is it?
But I know how to time these things.
Yeah,
Am I
no,
right?
like that.
I'm correct, né? Yeah.
Okay.
Now I know how to time them.
Yeah.
Like same way as a trader. I know the conversation can go on.
Yeah.
So I want you to give me a couple of tips and a couple of things for some people watching this podcast.
Yeah.
Nah? And then don't worry, we'll have you back again.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will. And I want you to be brutally honest about your industry.
Yeah.
Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Okay, me.
Yeah.
Forget about them.
Yeah. Sure.
Tell me the truth about
Yeah.
this industry.
Yeah.
And then, last question, I feel like when you sleep at night, doing what you do you sleep peacefully? That's the last one.
Yeah.
But tell me the truth. Do I, as a kid in Africa, in South Africa, should I be trading? Or should I just be thinking of other ways to make money? Just honestly.
Okay. Yes, you should be, but let it be one of your portfolios. Let it not be the only thing that you do. Let it not be the only thing that you do. You can literally open an account, do long-term investing. Buy gold. We made money during lockdown because of gold. Gold was safe haven. People were panicking. People don't know where to put investment. Gold has been there for years. So we just bought gold to let it run for like a year. We cash out after 12 months. That's also part of trading. You are a long-term trader, long-term investor. So let it not be the only thing. Think about it this way. Why am I not only trading alone? Because I know there are bad months. There are months where I'm not hitting my 45, 25%. How will my kids eat? How will I pay bills? So it's not a good way to do it if it's the only thing that you do. Don't be 100% dependent on it. Because I'm telling you, I would make money from the 1st to the 25th. Ne? I'm making money. The 25th, I will lose it all because I'm panicking. It's month and I have to pay bills. All the money I've been making in 25 days, I'm losing it in a day. But if I know that I've got another portfolio that is feeding me, that is covering all my expenses, I shouldn't be worrying about what is happening on the other side. Because look at our unemployment rate. We cannot do it. What else can we run into? I mean, you do drop shipping. You're one of the masters that doing it well here. I mean, a lot of people are inspired by your story. But think about it this way. If somebody would only depend on it, can it work out? To some it can, but to some it cannot. So I'll be brutally honest with you. If it's the only thing that you're going to do, I'm telling you, prepare yourself for nightmares. Because if you don't make money, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You are going to go to even an extent of taking people's money. I went through that. Imagine if I lost that 20K. People take retirement funds from their parents and they're losing it because they don't have the skill. They don't know how they work. They don't understand even basic principles of business. What's your markup on the money that you put in? You cannot just put money and expect it to double within a day. That's not a good business principle. It must make sense.
So trading should never be someone's only income or only thing that they do, only their focus, only... Are you saying that I must trade knowing that there is other streams of income that I have?
Yes, absolutely. I think that way is going to take weight off your shoulders.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I just see graphics there, man.
Yeah.
I just see graphics, but I want to challenge you, turning me into a trader.
Yeah.
Just let's see. You know, I'm just interested to just see how far. Probably come on your channel.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. Let's record some stuff.
Yeah.
Show me as a beginner who knows nothing about this thing.
Yeah.
I've always been against it.
Yeah.
Okay, because of the scammy ways that people, like you say, have done it. But I do believe some people can get into trading and make it work for themselves. MJ, I'm gonna have you again.
Yeah.
Please come through again.
Well, definitely. I also need you on my podcast.
Yeah, no, I got you. So that's MJ. Please, we'll make sure that we get MJ's stuff over here. Go follow him and go get free training. You don't have to go into no Telegram group. Okay, you don't have to pay any signals. I'm saying all these things.
Yeah.
MJ, just close it for us. I don't even know how you work.
No, you're right, spot on. So for people that want like free group mentorship and training, They can always get on my Telegram group, Trade with MJ Givens Khasi. Also, my YouTube channel, Trade with MJ Givens Khasi. They can also watch our podcast, Top Trader South Africa, Industry Chats. But for those that want one-on-one, unfortunately, I have a consultation fee for that.
No, that's not unfortunate. I also have a cause. I'm not gonna sit there for 30 minutes for that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so you ask me
What?
exactly. So you ask me, do I charge? I only charge if you say, let's sit down.
No, of course.
Yeah,
No, that's
that-
my time.
Yeah, that's my time.
That's
yeah,
my time.
exactly.
No, that one I understand 100%.
So there I'm charging, I have different packages and fees depending on how much you need me. Sometimes I can even travel to you if you don't want to come to our office.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
right.
for those that say, I need free education, get on the Telegram group. YouTube channel is also there for free education.
And for a free academy, Octa, make
Yeah.
sure that you go down on the link and catch that. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
so
have you. I'm gonna have you again, bro.
Yes,
I'm
I'll-
gonna-
yeah.
And your perfume smells really nice. Is it me or you?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. Thank you so
Sorry,
much.
bro.
Thank you so much for having me.